Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna play this clip of Jimmy Kimmel. I think there's something deeply wrong with it. I think the whole ideology of this clip is wrong. But you let me know if I'm right. You let me know if you subscribe to what he's saying in this clip or not. I don't. But let me play it and I'll comment on how I feel about it afterwards. But I gotta let you hear it. So Jimmy Kimmel coming up. Let's go full screen for this so we can see in high detail. And let's hit the play.
It's, you know what, it's all of the above, really. Listen, Jay, calm down. No, I'm sorry. You have to take care of his cars. That's right. I mean, we have lives to lead here. You've got $800 million. For God's sakes, leave our shows alone. A plea from Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy, thank you very much, my friend.
Alright, I like how Jay Little plays it off at the end. Jimmy, thank you very much, my friend. Yeah. You just got backstab, Jay Leno, from someone that you've never done anything to. But a lot of people think it's Jimmy Kimmel taking up for Conan O'Brien, but I see something more sinister behind it because I can see through all of these phony people. I think it's Jimmy Kimmel trying to save his own ass. First of all, how you gonna sit up and beg another man to quit his job just so you can take care of your kids? That's not Jay Leno's responsibility or anybody else's. That's your responsibility. For the record, I give a damn about Jay Leno or Jimmy Kimmel, David Letterman, or Conan O'Brien. So when people say Jay's a bad guy, I say he has $1 million, so he need to suck it up. And who cares about? Because like the way I look at it, if you give me any of their $1 million, you can call me whatever the f you. I mean, you can call me whatever the hell you want to call me now. I don't care. You know, I mean, it's like people be like, "Hey, you stupid." I don't care, because if they called me a millionaire, I would still be broke. So evidently, what they say really doesn't mean that's what I am, right? You know, like people say, you stupid, you're a retard. I'm like, hey, why don't you just call me a millionaire if everything that you say goes, and I'll split the money with you. But the truth be told, you are what you are. I mean, no one can make you anything else just by calling you that. You know? I mean, you can't make an ugly person look good just by saying you're beautiful, right? So what people say doesn't really matter. And for you to sit there and beg another man to quit his job just so you can take care of your kids, like now, like it's his responsibility. I don't. It just sounds so weird, man. I could just never see me telling somebody, "Hey, you have $800 million. Why don't you quit?" Like, why don't I say that to my employer? Hey, you got $800 million. Why don't you quit so I can take care of my? No, man, that's nobody's responsibility but yours, man. I don't get that. That's just unmanly. It's just un-American. If you want something in life, you strive for it and you take it, you get it, or whatever. But you don't beg nobody for a handout. Like, and I understand where he's coming from. If Jay Leno quits, he don't have to worry about competing with him in the ratings or I mean, but yeah, I mean, tough luck. You're gonna have to compete with Jay Leno. You're gonna have to compete with Dave Letterman. You're gonna have to compete with Conan O'Brien if somebody takes a chance on that knucklehead. And it might even be more people out there that you're gonna have to compete with. You might have to compete with HBO or maybe some internet talk show. But just it should spark your creativity. I mean, that's how America got built. There was adversity and people stepped up to it. And that's how this country was formed. But nobody sat back and said, please give us this, please give us that, you know? I mean, when we wanted something, we took it. Boston Tea Party. It was like, hey, they want to charge us taxes for teas. Why don't we throw them a little party? Nobody said, please don't charge us tax. They're like, fuck this. We ain't paying tax. Threw the tea over the river, and now, and then now we drink coffee in America. It's like FT. That's what you need to do. Stop drinking tea, drink coffee. That's just the acronym for stop complaining and do something. Get creative. You're a funny dude, man. And people, don't feel sorry for none of these people, man. They're millionaires. Everybody feeling sorry for Conan O'Brien. Like, give me an effing break. The dude quit his job. There's nothing noble about that. What's noble is people that stick with their job despite of whatever heartaches and stuff like that. That's noble. We always applaud people like that in movies. But quitters, we always say you're a quitter. Growing up, you quit something, people tease you for quitting. And this dude quit because he couldn't take what? Tell me what kind of pressure Conan O'Brien was under. Tell me, somebody please tell me some legitimate pressure. The dude works in an office in a studio. They built this dude $1 million studio, multi-million-dollar studio. It's air conditioned. He probably got one of those fruit baskets in his office. He probably get free lunch, parking. He probably get valet parking. He come to work. People like, hey Conan, he's the man. And they asked his dumbass just to move back a half an hour. He said no. Now, if I don't get that. Like, if I'm asked to come in a half hour late, I get mad in my head. I don't, voice it. And I'll just come in a half an hour later. I can't quit and then go home and tell people I quit because everybody be like, you stupid. Like, you have no worth ethic whatsoever because you quit your job. I'm like, no, 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 no. You don't understand. 5 years ago, they told me that I can come in, earlier at 11:30. Now they're moving me to 12. I'm like, people be like, it's a half an hour, dumbass. You can get like a half an hour sleep. You gonna quit your job because of that? But if I had a talk show, I guess I would be noble. People would applaud me and march and take sides with me on my team. Meanwhile, all my staff are unemployed because of my stupid ass decisions. Allen Iverson did the same thing with Detroit. They said, Allen, come in off the bench. Allen was like, nah, man, I'm a starter. You're going to start me or trade me. Start me or trade me. And everybody was like, man, Allen Iverson is an ass. The team pays him millions of dollars. He got too much pride to come off the bench. Same thing, Conan O'Brien getting paid millions of dollars, and he got too much pride to come in at 12:30. But you know, I'm the idiot because supposedly that's noble. That's what a man does. A man doesn't see nothing through. They just everything has to be perfect for a real man. Because a fake man are just roll with the good times and the bad times. Especially when you get paid $15 million a year. It ain't like he's over in Haiti like Anderson Cooper dodging rocks, helping some little kid that just got bust in the head. I could see that. I'll be like, hell nah. Shoot, that's not his job to go over there and put himself in harm's way. But he works in a place where he gets a fruit basket, his own office, his own personal assistant, valet parking, millions of dollars. He could probably get commercial spots and make more money, but now he's just a quitter. And he got a whole following of people that are going to be soon to be quitters.